It's 11:15. Sophie is the hero and she drove us to Domino's because we are staying in the middle of nowhere. Last orders. It's workshop eve. How you feeling about tomorrow, Mara?
So excited. It's going to be epic.
How are you feeling about tomorrow, Sophie?
Slightly nervous.
Rebecca, how are you feeling? I'm really nervous. But it's going to be great. But this is always very normal for a workshop. It's going to be good. Yay!
Good morning. It is the day of the workshop. I am trying to vlog and get ready. I don't know why I thought, I know, this workshop, I am going to vlog. Very ambitious when I know that workshops are probably the most stressful thing. Probably more stressful than shooting a wedding. It'll be kind of cool to bring you along and show you as much as possible what goes behind the scenes. I've never done a behind the scenes kind of vlog of a workshop when I know kind of crazy and mental, so I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. Kind of see what happens. You get a little kind of idea if you're thinking about running your own workshops, if you're thinking of attending one of mine. Like, this is a little bit about what happens behind the scenes. I've been running workshops for years, like years and years and years and years, and they don't get any easier. If anything, they get harder. The landscape of the workshops has changed so much in the last, I would say, especially 4 years. I think there are now just so many workshops. When I first, started wedding photography back in 2017, this really wasn't a thing. There was Photography Farm. Shout out to Photography Farm. That is where I got my kind of content portfolio day, and Walter's Wardrobe. That was all that was kind of around that I was aware of, and now there are so many. There are workshops galore, so many different types of workshops. Looking for like alternative, if you're a videographer, if you're a content creator, if you're looking for like boho, if you're looking for alternative, you're looking for bougie, like there's so many different types. I have done them abroad, and then this year I was like, I want to get back into doing them in the UK because I predominantly shoot destination, but I was like, I don't have hardly any UK destinations venues in my portfolio, and I was like, I could really do more UK venue weddings. First question people ask is like, why do you do workshops? Like, why? I purely do them for content. If there's content that I want to get, that is kind of how it starts. If there's a venue that I love, or a concept or an idea that I want to kind of capture, that's how a workshop starts. That's how like it all kind of begins. I don't go in thinking, oh, I'm going to make loads of money. Like, no. If you want to make money, don't do workshops. I think I've only made profit from one full-scale workshop, which if you actually like sat down and said, Rebecca, that's really not good business sense, I'd have to disagree, because the content was great. They always kind of result in a wedding. They always lead to something because the content is always great. So the return on investment for me is always amazing, kind of afterwards. It's never about profit for me. If anything, I would say my toxic trait is that I'm like so good at sticking to a budget, and then like I swear like the last 2 weeks or like week of, like there's loads of just unexpected payments you didn't know, or people are like, oh, this actually cost a bit more, or this person wants to be paid this much more, and you're at their mercy, so you have to pay. I don't go in with the intention that I'm going to make loads of money, because I don't. I should really have that as my tagline for my workshops. RC workshops, because I'm not making a profit. That should probably be the tagline. I team up with a planner and discuss ideas. We start a mood board, and then we kind of go from there. And then it always starts with the venue. That is the very first thing. And then we look at suppliers, florist, and then kind of dress designers. My responsibility has always been models. That is something I'm really kind of passionate about. I handpick all my models. I kind of stalk the internet and just there are some couples that I have I've seen for a really long time, and I kind of wait for the right thing, or I think they might be perfect for this, or they might be great for this. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Look, the vibe, and it's sometimes like a real combination of things. Like I might have a shoot where I'm like, right, I want them to be really playful, or I want them to be really editorial. I want them to be like really boho. I want them to be really classic and or really edgy. So there's always a reason behind each kind of couple choice. For me personally, I don't pick models until really, really last minute. Various reasons, because if I book them too far in advance, like there's a possibility that they will get a bigger, better gig and then they drop out and then you're kind of screwed. I tend to book them sometimes a month, 2 months before, but typically it's about a month before. If they've done another high profile workshop, I can't really use them, because very often you get attendees who've attended the same workshop and they've shot them, and then all their photos from that workshop are just so heavily that couple. I can't really use them again. So there's also that. And I also kind of try to find couples that haven't been used to death really. I'm looking for a lot when I'm searching. So I try and have couples that other workshops haven't used yet, or kind of they've done like maybe 1 or 2 test shoots. So for me, I'm looking for a lot. This workshop, I was looking for a very particular kind of couple. I wanted a couple that could dance, and that is very niche, I tell you. Today's couple, Michaela and Joe. Michaela's a ballerina. I mean, I struck gold, absolute gold. Today's shoot, I have 1 couple and 2 bridesmaids. So the idea is it's got a massive emphasis on the evening, the party, the first dance, and then the bridesmaids are all wearing white, and it's just, I want it to be really kind of fashiony and just iconic. So there's quite a few surprises up our sleeves, and I will bring you along. This is the room before. This is all like the craziness, and it's time is 10:04. Good morning. And later on in here will be, well, the magic's going to be for the ballroom setup. Very exciting. All hands on deck. And this is the wonderful team. That's lovely Mara Marie, who is on the dress and the accessories, Melissa on hair and makeup, Michaela, and that's the wonderful Sophie. I cannot do what I do without Sophie. She's my right hand woman. And this is Michaela trying on the dress. Hey, I am doing the Flatlay. In an ideal world, I would love like 45 minutes, sometimes an hour for this, but the attendees arrive in 15 minutes. So, oh, my hands are shaking. Oh, the pressure is getting to me. But this is the most beautiful stationery from Lou Paper. I haven't worked with Lou in so long, so it's so lovely to see her work. And I just love the colour. Red and pink are my favourite colours, so this is just like, oh, this just makes me very, very happy. So, oh, I'm just reflexing some roses, like, well, attempting to. And putting them on the flower frogs for the Flatlay. Ah! Oh my gosh, the pressure's getting to me. Can you see my nails? I even got them done for the workshop for luck.
Communicate with your group. We're all here for the same reason, and that's to get amazing content, and you will, but you just have to communicate with your group. That's the only thing I would say with groups. Dynamic wise, you've chosen who you want to be with, so I'm sure you will know each other. Just chat to each other and try different things. So if someone says, oh, I have an idea, like try it and then shoot it. And then, so yeah, this morning, bridal prep upstairs in pajamas, sunglasses, kind of like the Married Tessina towel series is the vibe I'm going for, but with pajamas. And so that way you have as much as a close story as possible. There is no ceremony set up, but everything else you can still blog as prep into portraits to dinner and party. So you have a full story, just minus the ceremony. After prep, and then you'll go outside, and then that's your time for one group, obviously on the list, to do your drone shots, establishing shots, take shots of the venue, wander around the rooms. There's like taxidermy galore. There's like some really quirky decor for really good B-roll. And then switch and obviously do the other group. Is the bridal prep scene. So we've got them in stripy candy cane pajamas. And this all ties in with the stationery, the accent colour, which is red. Right, so we'll start with the towels and then we can take them off. Is what I'm thinking.
Even closer, you can kind of rest your head to the girl next to you and get closer. Yeah, perfect.
Third person. What a weirdo.
We are now in the gardens for bride and groom portraits and bridesmaid shots, and we are so blessed that it's a gorgeous day because in England it's luck of the draw what weather we get, and there wasn't really a rainy day continuously apart from just flashing doors, so we're really lucky. The grounds here are amazing. So this is the second group and they're shooting a couple portraits and then involving the bridal party, and the dress is by Mara Marie, who's our lovely dress designer in the flesh.
Hello.
Tell us about the dresses, Mara.
Oh, they're so cool. Well, Michaela's wearing my Pauline dress, which is a Duchess satin gown, just very elegant, strapless.
Love.
And then the bridesmaids are in a little bit more chic, white gowns.
Yay. And this is Melissa, our hair and makeup artist. Tell us about the hair and makeup. Tell the people.
It's a very nice glam look today, and we're going to go bright and bold later. So yeah, keeping it nice and chic.
So these are amazing team members, and we're very blessed to have people on set helping because it's always like a bit chaotic, and it has been chaotic. Well, I have felt like it's been chaotic.
It's organised here.
I know. This is the thing, like with workshops, I'm like, I kept thinking earlier, like, what have I actually shot?
The content, guys. If somebody asks for this, I'll be like, we can't do that. So I've done it already.
How mental it is that we roll. And people say, oh, workshops aren't real life. But yeah, but some workshops are actually as stressful as the wedding. So. Yeah. So, oh gosh, I'm like a sweaty mess. So we are now at the dinner part of the workshop. Hey, Chloe. Hey. Hey, Emma. Oh wait, let me take this off. What's up?
After about a month of being together, Michaela then moved in, and she hasn't moved out since. So I'm not the next ones that have to marry.
Love that. Love that for you. Cheers. Can you have another little kiss,
Are you able to guys? Guys, do that kiss again for me, just quickly.
If you drop that, drop the glasses down, my darling. Thank you.
And go for the kiss. That's it.
Really embarrassing. Cool, got it. Okay, thank you. Right there.
Thank you. All right.
I'm gonna grab Bex. So a little vloggy bit.
Oh. Final scene of the day. Final scene. Oh no, it's a lie. Oh god, there's 2 more.
What time is it? Okay, so we have an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Then it was time to shoot in the speakeasy scene. I'm doing a voiceover because we are playing heavily copyrighted music. Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado. Music is so important to me on photo shoots. It really creates the atmosphere, the vibes, and it really helps the models when they're posing. For example, the next scene here, the girls are really going for it because I was playing the right music. So they really got into it. And it was just amazing seeing this idea come to life. I had the idea of having all the girls in white, little mini veils, and it's just so fun and so playful, and it turned out brilliantly, so I'm really pleased. The cake scene, real cake, guys, and Michaela was a trooper eating
So
it.
this moment is like me and Laura like based a lot of the shoot
Around
on this. Everyone thought we were a bit bonkers doing this, but it works. I am so pleased. I love it. Gorgeous, Michaela.
What a crazy day. The shoot is done. Everyone is packing away. And this today has been the biggest production, the most supplies
we've ever used for a workshop. So shout out to everybody who work so hard, and the incredible Lauren, who you haven't seen loads of in this vlog because she was busy working behind the scenes, but this is Lauren, the mastermind, the brains behind the whole operation, and this is us, absolutely knackered, but we did it. Here are a couple of photos from the workshop. A massive shout out to every single supplier, every attendee that attended. And as always, I'm so grateful that you guys invested and trusted us and believed in the vision. Make sure you subscribe to find out more about RT workshops in the future, coming to you soon.